When people think of top immigration destinations in Canada, Quebec City probably isn't the first place that comes to mind. But surprise! This charming French-speaking capital has quietly become a hotspot for newcomers, especially from France, Algeria, Morocco, and Haiti. With its cobblestone streets and rich history, Quebec City feels like a slice of Europe in North America. Unlike the rest of Canada, Quebec has its own immigration system, which prioritizes French-speaking applicants and ensures over 90% of immigrants here speak French fluently. Language matters. Quebec has strict language laws like Bill 101, which require most businesses and schools to operate in French. This can make daily life challenging for non-French speakers. Thinking of moving here? Time to practice your bonjour and merci. Affordability and quality of life. Quebec City is one of Canada's most affordable major cities. Average rent for a one-bedroom is around 1,200 Canadian dollars, much cheaper than Toronto or Vancouver. Education also comes with lower tuition fees for international students compared to other provinces. Plus, Quebec boasts one of the best public healthcare systems in Canada. Booming job market. Quebec City's economy is thriving, with strong industries such as technology and video game development, tourism and hospitality and research and innovation, safety and growing population. Quebec City consistently ranks as one of Canada's safest cities, with crime rates much lower than in Toronto or Montreal. While not as crowded as Toronto, Quebec City's immigrant population has doubled in the past 2 decades. Housing demand is rising, so it's getting busier year by year. Thinking about making the move? If you're fluent in French, Quebec City might just be the perfect place to call home. Winnipeg might not be the first city that comes to mind when considering immigration to Canada, but it has quietly become a major destination for newcomers. Thanks to its affordability, strong job market, and welcoming community, more immigrants are choosing to call Winnipeg home. Diverse immigration population. Winnipeg has large immigrant communities from the Philippines, India, Nigeria, and China. Manitoba's provincial nominee program makes it easier for skilled workers to gain permanent residency. Affordable cost of living. Winnipeg is one of the cheapest major cities in Canada for housing. Average rent for a one-bedroom apartment is around 1,100 Canadian dollars, significantly lower than Toronto or Vancouver. The cost of essentials like groceries and transportation is also lower compared to other large cities. Job market and economic growth. There is strong demand for workers in healthcare, manufacturing, technology, and agriculture. Major employers include government institutions, aerospace companies, and financial services firms. Winnipeg also has a thriving small business scene, with many immigrants opening their own shops and restaurants. Weather and climate considerations. Winnipeg is known for its harsh winters, with temperatures often dropping below -30 degrees Celsius. Summers, however, are warm and pleasant, with plenty of outdoor festivals and events, quality of life, and community. Winnipeg is one of Canada's most multicultural cities, offering a variety of cultural events, festivals, and international cuisine. The city has an excellent education system with affordable tuition for international students. There is a strong sense of community, with many immigrant support programs and resources. Safety and crime rates. While crime rates can be higher in some areas, many neighborhoods are safe and family-friendly. The city is investing in community programs to improve safety and reduce crime. Winnipeg may not be as flashy as Toronto or Vancouver, but for immigrants looking for affordability, job opportunities, and a welcoming community, it's a city worth considering. Hamilton has undergone a massive transformation. Once known as a gritty, steel-producing city, it has now become one of the fastest-growing destinations for immigrants in Ontario. Why are immigrants moving to Hamilton? High cost of living in Toronto has pushed many newcomers to look for more affordable alternatives. Over 27% of Hamilton's population are immigrants, primarily from India, the Philippines, China, and the Middle East. Affordability? But for how long? Home prices have skyrocketed. A few years ago, a house cost around 350,000 Canadian dollars. Now, it's closer to 800,000 Canadian dollars. Rent is rising fast. A one-bedroom apartment now costs around 1,900 Canadian dollars per month. While still cheaper than Toronto, the cost of living in Hamilton is no longer as affordable as it used to be. Job market and economy. Hamilton has a growing tech sector attracting startups and skilled professionals. There's a strong healthcare industry with major employers like Hamilton General Hospital and St. Joseph's Healthcare. Manufacturing opportunities still exist, though the economy has diversified. McMaster University is one of Canada's top institutions, bringing in thousands of international students, lifestyle, and nature. Hamilton is known as the waterfall capital of the world, with over 100 waterfalls and plenty of outdoor activities. The city also has an expanding arts and culture scene, featuring festivals, live music, and street markets. Overcrowding and infrastructure challenges. Population growth has outpaced infrastructure development. Traffic congestion has increased by 30%, making commuting more difficult. Public transit is lacking, especially compared to Toronto. The city is working to build more housing, but demand continues to outstrip supply. Hamilton remains an attractive destination for immigrants looking for opportunities outside of Toronto. However, rising costs and growing congestion are challenges that new residents should consider. Winnipeg is often overlooked, but it's one of the fastest-growing immigrant hubs in Canada. Despite its harsh winters, newcomers continue to settle here in large numbers, making it one of the most diverse cities in the country. High immigration rates and fast-track residency. Nearly 25% of Winnipeg's population are immigrants, with major communities from the Philippines, India, Nigeria, and China. The Manitoba Provincial Nominee Program, or MPNP, is one of the easiest immigration pathways in Canada. Unlike in Ontario or British Columbia, where permanent residency can take years, Manitoba fast-tracks skilled workers. Affordability, a major draw. Home prices remain low, with an average house costing around $350,000 Canadian dollars, compared to $1.2 million in Toronto. Rent is affordable, with a one-bedroom apartment averaging $1,200 Canadian dollars per month. Immigrants can enjoy a good quality of life without the financial stress of larger cities. Job market and economic strength. Winnipeg has a low unemployment rate, around 4%, meaning job opportunities are readily available. Key industries include healthcare, education, agriculture, and manufacturing. The city is a great place for skilled workers looking for stable employment, cultural diversity, and community. Winnipeg is home to one of Canada's largest Filipino communities. It hosts Folklorama, the world's largest multicultural festival, featuring over 40 cultural pavilions. The city's diversity is reflected in its restaurants, markets, and community events. Challenges to consider. Winters are extremely cold, with temperatures dropping to minus 40 degrees Celsius with wind chill. Crime rates are higher than the national average, though safety varies by neighborhood. Overcrowding and housing demand. Winnipeg's immigrant population is rapidly growing, increasing demand for housing. While still affordable, home prices and rents are rising due to the influx of new residents. For those who can handle the cold, Winnipeg offers a unique balance of affordability, job opportunities, and cultural vibrancy, making it one of Canada's best cities for newcomers. Ottawa, Canada's capital city, is one of the top destinations for immigrants, but with its rising popularity comes a challenge. It's getting increasingly crowded. A fast-growing immigrant hub. Nearly 30% of Ottawa's population consists of immigrants, and that number continues to grow. Home to Parliament Hill, embassies and government offices offering thousands of jobs in public administration, law and policy, and technology. Ottawa's thriving tech sector. Known as Silicon Valley North, Ottawa is a major hub for tech professionals. Over 80,000 people work in tech, many of them immigrants. Major employers include Shopify, Nokia, and IBM. There is a high demand for software developers, cybersecurity experts, and engineers. Strong salaries and economic opportunity. The median household income is around 100,000 Canadian dollars, higher than the national average. The job market is stable with competitive wages in both public and private sectors. Housing market, a growing concern. Home prices have soared to an average of 750,000 Canadian dollars. Rent for a one-bedroom apartment is now around 2,200 Canadian dollars per month. Housing demand is outpacing supply, making affordability a growing issue. Lifestyle, and quality of life. Ottawa is consistently ranked as one of Canada's safest and cleanest cities. There are plenty of green spaces, parks, and outdoor activities. The Rideau Canal transforms into the world's largest skating rink every winter. Diverse communities with vibrant areas like Chinatown and Little Italy. Challenges to consider. Winters are harsh, with temperatures often dipping below minus 30 degrees Celsius. Limited nightlife and entertainment options compared to Toronto or Vancouver. The city's rapid population growth is putting pressure on housing and infrastructure. Is Ottawa overcrowded? Yes, especially in the housing market. Immigration is increasing, and the city is struggling to keep up with demand. For immigrants seeking high salaries, job stability, and a family-friendly environment, Ottawa is an excellent choice, as long as you can handle the cold. Edmonton is quickly becoming one of Canada's top cities for immigrants. With a booming economy, affordable housing, and strong job opportunities, it's no surprise that over 26% of the population consists of newcomers, and that number is steadily rising. Why are immigrants choosing Edmonton? Job opportunities in key industries: oil and gas, construction, manufacturing, healthcare, and education. Major employers include Enbridge, Suncor, Canadian National Railway, University of Alberta, and Alberta Health Services. Strong salaries and cost of living. The median household income is around 85,000 Canadian dollars, well above the national average. Housing remains affordable compared to other major cities. A detached home costs around 450,000 Canadian dollars, almost half the price of a house in Toronto. A one-bedroom apartment rents for about 1,500 Canadian dollars per month. Overall, Edmonton provides a high quality of life without the extreme costs seen in Vancouver or Toronto. A young and diverse city, one of Canada's youngest cities with an average age of 36, home to one of the largest Filipino communities in Canada, along with significant populations from India, China, and Nigeria. Challenges to consider. Winters are extremely harsh, with temperatures dropping to -35 degrees Celsius and snow lasting nearly 6 months. Crime rates are slightly above the national average, though safety depends on the neighborhood. Is Edmonton overcrowded? Not yet, but it's growing fast. The city's population has increased by over 15% in the past decade, driving up housing demand. For immigrants seeking job security, affordable housing, and a vibrant youthful community, Edmonton is one of Canada's best places to settle, as long as you can handle the cold. Calgary is one of Canada's fastest-growing cities, and a major destination for immigrants. With over 33% of its population being newcomers, it stands as one of Alberta's most diverse urban centers. Why are immigrants choosing Calgary? High salaries and low taxes make it an attractive place to live. Alberta has no provincial sales tax, meaning residents keep more of their income. The median household income is around 110,000 Canadian dollars, one of the highest in Canada, a booming job market. Calgary's economy is heavily driven by oil and gas, with major employers like Suncor, Shell, and Ovintiv Energy. Other industries seeing rapid growth include finance, technology, and construction. Engineering and business sectors offer great opportunities for skilled workers. Housing and cost of living in Calgary are more affordable than Toronto or Vancouver. A detached home costs around 600,000 Canadian dollars, while rent for a one-bedroom apartment is about 1,800 Canadian dollars per month. Quality of life and outdoor lifestyle are major perks in Calgary. Nestled near the Rocky Mountains, the city offers breathtaking views, fresh air, and world-class hiking and skiing. It's also home to the Calgary Stampede, one of Canada's biggest festivals that draws millions every year. However, there are challenges to consider. The weather can be unpredictable, sunshine one day, snowstorm the next. Public transportation is lacking, so having a car is almost a necessity. Is Calgary overcrowded? Yes, in certain areas. The immigrant population is growing rapidly, leading to rising housing prices and increased traffic congestion. Despite these challenges, Calgary remains one of the best cities in Canada for immigrants, offering high incomes, affordable housing, and an unmatched outdoor lifestyle. Montreal, known for its poutine, festivals, and European flair, has become a sought-after destination for immigrants. While it offers a unique living experience, the city is also seeing increasing pressure from a growing immigrant population. Why do immigrants choose Montreal? Affordability is a major factor. Renting a one-bedroom apartment costs around 1,600 Canadian dollars per month, which is much cheaper than places like Toronto and Vancouver. Home prices average around 550,000 Canadian dollars, making it an affordable choice compared to other large Canadian cities. Montreal is particularly attractive to newcomers from France, Algeria, Haiti, China, and Morocco, among other countries. Language barriers are something to consider. French language skills are crucial in Montreal due to Quebec's language laws, which require most jobs to be conducted in French. Not speaking French can limit job prospects, especially in customer-facing roles. However, sectors like IT, engineering, finance, and the arts offer a wealth of opportunities, especially with the city's growing AI industry, fueled by investments from Google and Facebook. Montreal offers a truly unique cultural experience with European-style streets, thriving nightlife, and renowned festivals, including the Montreal Jazz Festival and Just for Laughs. Gastronomy is another highlight. The city boasts the most restaurants per capita in Canada, making it a haven for foodies. But there are challenges to living in Montreal. Public transportation struggles with an outdated metro system, frequent bus delays, and heavy traffic congestion. Winters are harsh, with temperatures often dipping below -20°C, accompanied by snowstorms. Is Montreal overcrowded? Yes, the city's immigrant population has grown significantly, creating more demand for housing, especially rentals. This has led to rising rental prices. Montreal offers an unmatched cultural atmosphere, but be prepared for language requirements, winter cold, and a competitive housing market. If you can handle these, Montreal is a city that truly stands out in North America. Vancouver is a stunning city where the mountains meet the ocean, offering a high quality of life and a wealth of natural beauty. It's no wonder that it's one of Canada's top destinations for immigrants. Why do immigrants choose Vancouver? Vancouver boasts a diverse population, with about 42% of residents being immigrants. The city has long attracted people from China, India, the Philippines, and Iran, drawn by its mild climate, stunning landscapes, and robust economy. Now let's talk about the housing crisis in Vancouver. Vancouver's housing market is among the most expensive in Canada. Home prices have surged to an average of over $1.2 million CAD. Renting a one-bedroom apartment costs at least $2,700 CAD per month. These high costs are pushing many middle-class immigrants to seek more affordable options in nearby cities like Surrey, Burnaby, and Richmond. Job market and economy. The job market remains solid, particularly in tech, film, tourism, and finance. Vancouver is often referred to as Hollywood North because of its booming film industry, hosting major players like Amazon, Microsoft, and EA Games. However, salaries often don't align with the high cost of living. Even professionals making 80,000 Canadian dollars a year can find it difficult to cover basic expenses. Lifestyle and culture. Vancouver offers a paradise for nature lovers with world-class hiking and skiing, beautiful beaches, and an eco-friendly cityscape with green spaces and bike lanes. The food scene is outstanding, especially the best sushi in Canada, thanks to its large Japanese population. Challenges of living in Vancouver. Traffic congestion is a major issue. Public transportation is often overcrowded. The housing affordability crisis continues to worsen as demand rises. Is Vancouver overcrowded? Yes. With the housing market becoming increasingly unaffordable, many immigrants are feeling the squeeze, and demand for housing is only growing. Despite its high living costs, Vancouver remains one of the best places in Canada for those who love the outdoors and nature, but it's important to weigh the costs before making the move. Toronto is Canada's economic powerhouse and the most diverse city in the country. With nearly 47% of its population being immigrants, it is one of the most multicultural cities in the world. But with that diversity and opportunity comes significant challenges. Why immigrants choose Toronto? Economic opportunities. Toronto hosts the biggest job market in Canada, with thriving industries in finance, technology, healthcare, media, and business. It is home to major corporate headquarters including RBC, TD Bank, Shopify, and Bell Media, offering thousands of high-paying jobs across various sectors. The city attracts over 100,000 new immigrants annually, adding to its vibrancy and diversity. The housing crisis. Housing affordability is the city's biggest issue. The average home price in Toronto is over 1.1 million Canadian dollars. Renting a one-bedroom apartment will set you back at least 2,600 Canadian dollars per month. With prices climbing, many immigrants are moving to nearby cities like Mississauga, Brampton, and Markham, though these areas are also becoming overcrowded. Urban pressures and challenges. Toronto's rapid growth is putting a strain on public transportation. The subway is aging and often experiences delays. Healthcare with long wait times in hospitals, schools with overcrowded classrooms, and traffic with heavy congestion and long commute times. What Toronto offers. Despite the challenges, Toronto remains one of the most attractive cities in Canada due to its vibrant lifestyle and rich culture. Entertainment and food. Endless options for entertainment, world-class dining, and nightlife. Cultural neighborhoods. Explore Chinatown, Little Italy, Greektown, Koreatown, and more. Iconic landmarks. Enjoy the Toronto Raptors, the CN Tower, and world-renowned festivals like Caravana. The weather. Unpredictable winters can be harsh, while summers are hot and humid, making it a city of extremes. Is Toronto overcrowded? 100% yes. The city is growing rapidly with housing prices and traffic congestion increasing year by year. However, for many immigrants, Toronto remains a land of opportunity, offering endless career possibilities and a dynamic multicultural lifestyle. If you can handle the high cost of living and city challenges, Toronto offers an unmatched quality of life and vibrant, diverse opportunities. Canada's identity is shaped by its immigrants, and these 10 cities showcase the incredible diversity and rapid growth the country is experiencing. However, with an increasing number of newcomers each year, issues like housing shortages, traffic congestion, and rising living costs are becoming more pressing. Some cities, like Toronto and Vancouver, are reaching their limits, while others, like Winnipeg and Edmonton, still offer more affordable options for those looking to settle in Canada. When deciding on a city, take into account job opportunities, housing affordability, and your overall lifestyle preferences. Which city do you think is the most overcrowded? Share your thoughts with us.